Ever been to a festival where Dr. Evil crashes a folk set, followed by a heavy metal band covering ABBA? No? Well, strap in, because that's Chickenstock in a nutshell. And yes, against my doctor's orders to try and improve my liver function, I'm going back. Last year I stumbled across this hidden gem in Kent, Chickenstock Festival. I thought it'd just be a few chickens clucking about and a banjo player with a straw hat. But boy, was I wrong. This place was a musical melting pot of epic proportions. Just to give you an idea of how unique this festival is, even my dad and uncle, decked out with their monkey masks, were raving to a one-man band who looked like he had raided a junkyard for instruments. It was like a fever dream, but with better music and less existential dread. And I'll be honest with you, the music was off the charts. I discovered so many bands I'd never heard of. I practically wore out my Shazam. Turns out there's a whole world of music beyond the top 40 charts, and all the emo bands that I grew up with. The food was also a revelation. Mac and cheese that would make Gordon Ramsay cream his trousers. Brisket so tender your nan could eat it with her dentures in. I practically had to be rolled out of the festival at the end of each day. Speaking of which, I only went there for 2 days last year. That was a rookie error of epic proportions. This year, however, I'm going to go back for the full 4 days. My liver's been giving me sharp stabbing pains since I put it in my calendar. But hey, that's not going to stop me enjoying a cider or 20. I've had a look at this year's coming up lineup as well, full of more bands I've never heard of, which include of Molotov Jukebox, Lack of Afro Man, and the Lifeboats, alongside a bunch of other bands that all sound like their names were generated with AI. But trust me, if they're as good as they were last year, you're going to love them. So yeah, if you've got nothing on, come and join me this year at Chickenstock. It starts on July the 31st and ends on the 3rd of August. And if you see a guy with a cider in each hand and a questionable sense of rhythm, that'll be me. So come and say hi.